Hey, yeah, should be live now, hopefully. Yeah, today is a bit of a special day for Genshin, as you can see, I've reached 500 hours of playtime on the PlayStation 5 version, at least. Um, yeah, I should be well over 500 hours. I'm probably at around 550 if I had to guess, if you count me playing on my phone or on my PC, because I've had to do that a few times. Um, and stuff. But yeah, for the PS5 version, which is the main one that I play on, I've officially reached 500 hours. Yeah, I thought that I would do an account review of this. Okay, that didn't take long. Um, okay, thought I would do an account review to celebrate reaching 500 hours, and then yeah, I'm probably not going to be streaming for too much longer after this. Like this week, as I'm going to be grinding Genshin quite a bit for the next few days, trying to save up for Furina. As I posted the video earlier of this, but yeah, I did pull my monthly pulls today for Genshin. I got Diluc, my lost 50/50 on the Venti banner. Um, So, yeah, I do have a guaranteed Furina next patch whenever she releases in like a week. So I want to try to clear as much of the islands and stuff that I still have left to do for like Inazuma or like areas of Liyue and Sumeru. I want to try to get all of that done that I can and grab pretty much every primogem. So I'm going to be doing all the story quests, all the companion missions, like literally everything I can do outside of the main story. I'm going to keep that for the stream, but I'm just going to go ahead and start doing the rest of them off stream because I always put them off doing them off stream because they're really long and tedious, and sometimes I feel like listening to some, sometimes I don't feel like listening to them, and I'm like on my phone half the time and just not really interested streaming it. So I feel like it's just better for me to just get done off stream and everything and just save all that off stream. But yeah, I might save a few for on stream if I like the character or whatever and want to engage in the story while I'm on stream, but it will just depend. Um, but yeah, as far as Genshin goes, I started in like probably July, or it was either June or July, like end of June, early July ish. I believe. I guess I can see game here. Yeah, let me go ahead and open it. I'm gonna open this Dr. Pepper too in the background. Oh, why am I? This is a very interesting spot to start. I guess I logged out while I was teleporting earlier. Yeah, I have a very interesting team comp right now as well. I was just trying out some Deluxe stuff off stream on my phone earlier. Um, so yeah, if we go to the character archive, you can see when you started playing the game because you can see your traveler wherever they are. And if oh wait, can you not see traveler in here? I thought you could. Well, you can at least see whenever you get Amber. So yeah, 619 is when I started. Um, you can also tell by Noel technically as well, but yeah, 619 was when I started playing. Um, just hit 500 hours on the PS5 version today. I've probably been well over 500 hours, like 550-ish. Um, for the past few days and stuff, if you count like the mobile versions and everything. But because I can't really track how much time I've played outside of the PS5 timer, outside unless I like took notes of all of the times that I played on my phone and it showed me like your screen time on whatever games, then yeah. I'd be able to see it there, but I thought I would do an account review of all my characters and stuff and all of my areas that I've explored. As yeah, I kind of thought it might be interesting to see everything in 500 hours. I think I did one of these for like 200 hours, and I'll probably do another one at 1,000 hours or like 750. But I probably won't do one every like 100 hours or something like that. I don't think I did one for 300 or 400 or anything, so I wouldn't even be able to claim that technically, but. Yeah, as you can see, the only area that I've fully explored is Mondstadt. I did try to fully explore Fontaine when it released, but I'm missing a chest in this region or like I was missing 2 already, and I still haven't found the last one or whatever. But I also found a chest in Mondstadt today that was like over here. So yeah, just because it says 100% does not mean that it's actually like fully explored. There's still probably some chests around and stuff, but yeah, Mondstadt is also the only region that I've fully done all of the bounties and all that kind of stuff for. Like I've reached that one to max. I've not done that with Leo or Inazuma. I'm on the last one of Fontaine. If I complete the story of Fontaine and like complete all the quests and everything, then I would be able to clear it and stuff. But yeah, at the moment I haven't done that. I also need to do the new Spiral Abyss at some point. That just like reset yesterday. I haven't done that yet. I made it. The furthest I made it in Spiral Abyss at the moment is 11-2. For some reason, I can't beat 11-3. But yeah. And then I've 3-starred the other 2 or whatever, or 9-starred them. So yeah, I've had it fully complete on the first half of Spiral Abyss, so I'm working toward the second half. But yeah, if you want to see like the other regions, like here's Inazuma, I completed 2 of the islands. And then I started working on this one, but I haven't finished it yet. Apparently, it's going to take a long time, so I probably won't be able to finish it by the time that Furina releases. Like, I think there are some that are locked behind certain days or whatever, and you have to wait. So yeah, I probably won't be able to complete everything, but I'm going to try to complete as much as I can. For Liyue, um, the reason I didn't do Liyue after Mondstadt is because the chest in Mondstadt and Liyue are worth like 1 tier less than they are in other regions. So like the quality of the chest. So like the basic chest that you pull in Inazuma are 2 primogems. The basic chests that you pull in Mondstadt and Liyue give you nothing in terms of primogems. So yeah, you have to go to the next tier, and it gives you whatever the previous tier would be in other regions. So that's why I went for Inazuma first, and probably why I'm going to be doing Sumeru and Fontaine before Liyue. Just because there's no reason to really like take my time and get all of the things if I'm only going to get like less than half of the rewards in some cases. And there's also less chest anyway, so it wouldn't take as long to finish it out. But yeah, I still haven't done it yet. The chasm is also a spot that I need to explore more of, and in Kanomiya as well. I'm probably missing things here, but it doesn't have a percentage thing, so I don't really mind. My teapot, oh, there it goes. Teleport here. I haven't really interacted with the teapot in a while. I just kind of come here for my coins and my weekly resin thing and move on. Like sometimes I talk to the characters, most of the time I don't. Like it's been a while. I can't really create furnishings because I'm too lazy to pick up the items I need to make new furnishings, to be honest. But I do have one today that I was able to make, so that one's currently under construction. Um, my realm depot, yeah, I already bought the transient resin. That's what I buy like every week, and then I also bought the hero's wit so I could level up the Luke. So he's at like level 50 now, I think. I used to grow plants and stuff in here, but I don't really think that it's worth doing, to be honest. It's better just to go around and pick them up. Like, if you're trying to farm for multiple characters that require the same one, then maybe I could see it. Like, if you're farming for, like, Rosaria and Noelle, I know that they both need Valberries, but you also get, like, 50 Valberries from one cycle of this, so it's, like, not that bad. Yeah, as far as, like, the story goes, I guess I can show that off next, so... I've completed all of the Archon quests outside of the current one. I still need to finish that for Fontaine. This isn't an Archon quest. I guess it's labeled under Archon quest, but it wasn't like the main quest. Like I didn't skip Sumeru to come here, kind of, but I guess I did as well. I don't know. It's really weird for this one. Um, like I finished, like I beat Scaramouche or whatever in Sumeru. I think that was the last thing that you needed to do, but apparently there's like I did Act 5, but now there's like an Act 3 and stuff, but I have to complete all of these to get to Act 3. So yeah, I don't know. I'll save the Archon quest for streaming and stuff, but yeah, I think completing this lets you fight a boss that I currently don't have access to as well. And probably gives you a ton of primogems. So I definitely do want to try to complete it as soon as possible. But yeah, earlier today I lost a 50-50, so my current pity is at like 3 probably. No, it's at 1. So yeah, currently at 1. Um, let's see. How much pity was that Diluc at? I didn't think it was that many. Like it was relatively early. Yeah, it was about 50. So um I didn't really mind losing 50-50. Like I won my last two 50-50s on here. Um
I still have a lot to do at the guild.
but
How
before
about you
then I had
take a
lost every
rest while I go
50-50.
back?
Okay, Diluc. You get it. But yeah, if you want to see all my pools, I think they're all still visible at the moment, which is nice. I think the ones in Star Rail I have are no longer fully visible. I'll do one of these for Star Rail whenever I reach like 100 hours on the PS5 version, but um I've played Star Rail for quite a while before the PS5 version came out. Like I think I've probably spent more time in Genshin at this point. But I did start playing Star Rail a lot earlier. It's just that it takes a lot longer to progress in Genshin than it does in Star Rail for a lot of things. Yeah, there is my 50-50 loss on the Liney or Linny banner. The Tainari, who I never use. Like I used to use them a bit in my caging team, but yeah, I used to use Keiching and Kokomi and Tainari all on one team, and Kazuha for like Hyper Bloom, but I didn't even invest in EM, so it wasn't that good. Like the aggravate side of it was good, but anytime Kokomi would be on field and throw the jellyfish, I would lose out on
You
a
should
ton of
really bring
damage
the Knights of
looking back.
Favonius
But
with you next time.
yeah, I think this was my second 50-50 loss. Right? Yeah, I think this is Eula banner. I don't think I lost a 50-50 on Eula. I think I lost it on Kokomi and then built up enough pity for a Kokomi pool. Yeah, and there was my first limited 5-star Kazuha. And there was my first 50-50 loss of caging. So I kind of got a back-to-back, but it was pretty deep into pity. The initial 50-50 loss, so it was only fair. Let's see, we're almost there. Yeah, there we go. 107 pages of so far. And then for the standard,
I still have
you
a
wanted
lot
to
to
see
do at the
this. My
guild.
standard is
How about
very
you take a
impressive.
rest while I go back?
Got 2 5-stars off of here. One of them was a consolation for caging, which is a W for me because I am a caging main. But yeah, so currently I'm at C2 of her. And then the other one was useless for me for a long time until I got my Tartaglia. Um, and now it is a bit less useless. Like I could use almost Bill and Tainari, but I just don't play Tainari. I don't really understand his team comps that well. Yeah, I don't think I've spent that many primogems on the standard banner. Like I probably spent a few, to be honest, because anytime that I'm close to pity on standard, I'll probably
You should
try to
really
spend
bring the
some
Knights
to
of
reach
Favonius with you next
the
time.
5-star entity just to get it, and then just wait like 70 years for another one. So yeah, that's my standard pity and stuff. Is there anything else I can show off before we get into characters? I don't have my commissions done for the day, and I still have some resin, and I have weekly bosses to do still. Um, like I guess the book collection. Do you even see that? I guess that'd be an archive, right? My book collection is not very good. I am missing quite a few in a lot of areas. I can show off all of these. Oh, these are all of the Archon quests. And then these are all the character quests that I've completed. I guess it's the order that I completed them as well, interestingly. Oh yeah, I don't think I have all of these either. Yeah, I'm definitely missing some. I've never really been interested in collecting all of them, to be fair. But, yeah, tutorials, I think I have. I mean, I don't know if I have all the tutorials, to be
Guess
honest.
you
Those
can
could be
rest a bit.
some free primogems to find, to be honest. So yeah, I guess now we can get into characters and stuff. So I think we'll start with the characters that I have the least built, and then move on to the ones that I have more built. I think that's a fair way to do it. That also makes me have to scroll all the way across. Oh wait, I could have just done this. I didn't realize you could do this. I mean, I probably did and just forget a lot. Yeah. Starting off with my most recent character that isn't Diluc, being Toma, as Diluc's currently in my party. So yeah, he's rocking a beginner's proctor level 1, of course, because I haven't really done anything with this character at all. I did actually use him a little bit earlier today to try or to test out Diluc Burngeon. It wasn't the smartest of ideas, to be honest, because Toma was proccing all of the Burngeons with his shield, and he has literally 0 elemental mastery. I mean, it's not like my Diluc has any elemental mastery, but yeah, that was a pretty bad idea. Karar, I've used a little bit more. I think I've given her like a few pieces of artifacts and stuff, and then swapped her out and stuff just to try it with gauging. But yeah, I never really used her. I definitely got her earlier than I did Dory, but I guess it's not in order of how early you got them for whatever reason. I guess maybe the ordering is like alphabetical or something. No, I don't understand. Um, anyway, with Dory using the Waster Greatsword, of course, 0 artifacts, C0, and everything. I don't think. Yeah, I've literally never used her. She's at
I
level, or she's at 0 XP. So I've never used her on field in combat, at least. Kaya, I tried him out on like you'd see one. I tried him out on a free Steam once or something, but yeah, I never invested in him. I used this character a little bit more than some of the other ones, as she was one of the first characters that I got. But yeah, I pretty much never used Sayu for anything. I have her C2. Ningguang is someone that I got pretty recently. I've never fielded her. I have kind of been interested in seeing what she does, but she is a Geo character, and also
guess we can rest a bit.
she uses Catalyst and stuff, and I don't really like Catalyst users that much, or Geo characters that much. I mean, I use Noel quite a bit. Uh, yeah, I just think that it's a little rough using them sometimes, the Catalyst users, and then being a Geo user on top of that makes them a little less appealing. Freminet's someone that I experimented with a bunch. I tried physical Freminet and stuff just to see if I could get a physical character to work. I have him C2. I still don't feel like he's that good, though. Maybe at C6 he'll be better, but yeah, for now, and like I have a few of his talents leveled up a bit just because they were pretty much free for me to do at the time, and I'm currently
You
broke
should
on
really
Mora.
bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Cole's someone that I use a little bit more than other characters. I used her in the past for sure. Yeah, I try her out whenever I want to try out like bloom related stuff as she it's pretty easy to get EM on and stuff, and use her with the Dendro Traveler to give the Dendro Resonance quite often. Mika was someone that I used for Razor slash Grimonet whenever I tried physical teams, but yeah, I never really stuck to them.
I still have a
Yunjin,
lot to do at the
oh,
guild.
Mika
How
is
about you take a
C1.
rest while I go back?
Yunjin is level 50. I tried to use her with Noelle whenever I tried to pick up Noelle, but yeah, I never really invested in her, and I don't think she was that good in general, but yeah, I don't think that she's like a bad character or anything. I just don't think that team combination was good. I used to use Amber quite a bit when I first started, um, just wandering around and stuff, but I dropped her pretty quickly, to be honest. She used to have almost bow before I pulled Tartaglia. Um, yeah, now she's currently using a hunter's bow. Yeah, never really leveled her or anything. Barbara's someone that I've used a bit more than some of my other characters. She's C6 than some of my other 4-stars, I mean. Especially the beginner 4-stars. She's currently using Widsith for no reason. She used to have the Thrilling Tales that I have on Kokomi right now. And Widsith used to be on... I don't even remember. But yeah, I have a Widsith, but I just never really have a character that I want to use it on for some reason. So, yeah, it's currently on Barbara. She's unbuilt at the moment. I've built her in the past and stuff, but I've never really... Like, just Rainbow... Or sorry, just Rainbow Relics. I never really, like, invested in her relics too much. And yeah, her talents are leveled a little bit. But yeah, she is C6, so she's able to get a revive and stuff. Lisa's someone that I tried to use recently for a Hyper Bloom team idea that I saw. And I wanted to try out, but honestly, it's like okay. Like it's pretty strong just because Hyper Bloom as a reaction is really strong, but I don't think it was that appealing. But I do kind of want to pick her up again in the future and try out Hyper Bloom with her because I think that she's really good at providing the Electro application for it with her ultimate stuff. And yeah, she's using Sacrificial Fragments right now. That usually goes on my other Catalyst guy, Hazo. But at the moment, it's on her to... it was just kind of to test out how much EM I could get on her and stuff. Yeah, Razor I tried to use in the past, but I never really stuck to him because I don't really like physical teams that much, to be honest. But I did try. He is C0. And Lisa's also C0. Yeah, I don't think I've shown the constellations. Chongyun, I just pulled his C3 today, even. I used him in the past for something, but I don't even remember what it was. It was like really early game. I think I used him with like Hazo or something in the beginning of the game, but yeah, I've never really used him since. All of his stuff is at level 1. And I don't even have the Moras to increase it if I wanted to. Using a Favonius Greatsword right now because I just don't even know what to give him, to be honest. Farazan, level 60 out of 70. I've used her quite a bit with Hazo and stuff. I think I would have used her more if she was C6, but she's only at C5 right now, unfortunately. She, like, pops off really hard whenever you get her to C6, but yeah, I was just one short on whatever rate-up banner she's been featured on since I started playing. I guess I did a lot of pools on that banner. Maybe it was Kokomi's, if I had to guess. Rosaria's at Constellation 4. Another character I have a ton of constellations for. I use her quite a bit recently, at least, for freeze. Like, I play her and Layla and Kokomi and Nuvalet in a freeze team, and they're pretty fun. Yeah, she also had a free alternate outfit thing that I use. There's like 2 different ones, and then same thing with Amber as well. And yeah, she's using Prototype Star Glitter. I used to use this on my Xiangling before I got the catch. And yeah, she's like okay built. The reason she doesn't have on a headpiece at the moment is because I believe it's on my Diluc. So, yeah. I just need to swap those back out because I was testing some stuff with Diluc. Layla, I don't really have built at all, but you don't even need to build this character because they're that strong with their shield. She's at Constellation 1 now. I think I pulled a copy of her today as well. But yeah, even like before this constellation, like her shield just lasts forever. Her flower is currently on my Diluc, I think. Or no, it's not on my Diluc. Where is it? Oh, it's on my Shinshou. Okay. So, yeah. Like I have a bit of investment into her shield and stuff, but outside of that, like, she's just a really strong character still, just with how much shielding she provides. And yeah, she is at the max ascension for the passive and stuff. Same thing with Rosaria and Farazan. That's when my characters start getting their passives and stuff. Tainari, I tried to use him a while ago, and yeah, I just like never really use him now. He was a 50-50 loss on the Liney banners, so I don't really mind him existing on the bench, but yeah, that's all he currently does at the moment. he will probably be joined by Diluc in the future, but I am trying some stuff with Diluc right now, at least. I'm a bit more interested in testing out Diluc because he's a Claymore/Sword user, and I prefer those over Bow and Catalyst users most of the time. Um, just their playstyle and stuff. Xiangling is probably the character that I
You
have.
should really
Or,
bring the
I mean,
Knights
I
of
don't even have like
Favonius
that
with you
great of
next time.
stats on her, to be honest, but she is a character that I use pretty good Rainbow Relic pieces on. Like, this one's 30 plus. Like, there's no wasted stats outside of like the defense percent just exist, or the flat defense just existing on that one. This one just has no wasted stats. Um, this one does have one roll into flat defense. The other one didn't have a roll into flat defense. Um, this one's just ER plus crit rate. It's probably her weakest piece. And then yeah, attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, pyro damage bonus, and then yeah, we're back to the headpiece. So yeah, she's a character that I have a lot of really strong pieces on. I think I have better ones on my um, child, but yeah, Yanfei. I did try to pick up Yanfei for a while as an alternative DPS, but she was just really weak in general. I did want to try to get her C4 when her banner was around, her rate up banner. That happened pretty recently, but yeah, I wasn't able to get it. She has this feather on right now. I got it the other day from a boss drop, and I'm wanting to level it up, but I don't have any money, so I cannot. Yeah, she's a little bit invested in. Not as much as Xiangling, though. And then Yao is someone that I use on my main team. She's currently missing her goblet to probably you. No, who has her goblet right now? Which one of you scale off of HP? Is it Diona? Yeah, it's Diona. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be using Diona anyway. Um, so, yeah. I've been trying to get better pieces for her before I start leveling stuff up. But she's able to heal pretty effectively for now. Um, but yeah, as you can
I
see, she has
still
a
have a lot to do at the
28%
inn.
crit
How
damage
about you take a
piece
rest
there.
while I
I
go
mostly have
back?
that for the ER and the fact that it's Deepwood Memories. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get HP percent plus ER on all of the pieces. That's all that I want, and then maybe EM. But yeah, I've been farming this domain a lot that you get the Deepwood Memories pieces in, but I keep getting Gilded Dreams every time. So I might try to see if I can build her with Gilded Dreams, but I don't know. Like the Deepwood Memories 4-piece set is really strong, so that's why I have her on this, even though the subsets aren't even that good. Um, like with some characters, if the relics or like the set bonus is strong enough, I would argue that you can just give them bad pieces and just be fine with it because you're triggering the set bonus. As long as the character's still able to do their job pretty effectively, which Yayo does at the moment. She'd only get better with more investment, but right now she already heals like sufficiently enough for the team that I run her on. Um, and yeah, she's using a black tassel. Oh yeah, I used to give Widsith to Yanfei, but apparently I don't use Yanfei,
Guess
so
we
no
can
one
rest a
uses
bit.
the Widsith. Yeah, she has black tassel level 80. Visual was a character that I pulled really recently that I wanted for a long time. Um, have her
I
on
created it.
EM. She pretty much only has EM from her weapon, though, unfortunately, at the moment. The golden troop pieces that I have are not that good. That's why I don't really have them leveled up that much and stuff. But yeah, she's still able to output good enough damage. But yeah, it's golden troop, so it's really strong set effects, so I don't mind running bad pieces as long as I get the set effect because she's still able to do what I need her to do. I don't have her alternate outfit or like Lisa's. The reason I don't have visuals is because I don't think it would look that good with me having Catering's alternate outfit, to be honest. Like, if I thought it would, then I'd probably get it, but I honestly just kind of prefer this outfit with visual anyway, compared to the alternate one. And I think that it matches better
I
with
created it.
Opulent Splendor catering. So, yeah, I don't use it. Hazel is someone that I've used a lot and tried to build cool teams with and stuff. Like I used to have a Hazel Freeze team with Barbara and Layla. That was really fun. And then it was him and Farzan. Double Animo. I play him with
I
Farzan for
still
the
have a
extra
lot to do at the
Animo
guild. How about
damage
you
and
take a
stuff.
rest while I go back?
And then, yeah, he's C5. randomly. Like I just keep getting him for some reason. Even if he's like not on the banner, I'll still get a copy of him sometimes. But yeah, I don't use him that much now, but I probably will use him again in the future. Lynette's a character that I use a lot on like my main caging team. She's not as good as Kazuha for the caging team, but I use Kazuha on my Tartaglia team. And same thing with Changling. I use her on my Tartaglia team. Like my Tartaglia team's still probably my second team, whereas my caging team is the main one. Even though my Tartaglia team does a little bit better at the moment, but um, yeah, it's mainly because I still need to build on it. She's using Sacrificial, level 80. She does have the 4-piece Viridescent triggered right now, and she has pretty good stats, even with the Viridescent and stuff. Here's the stats for these two.
I created
Yeah,
another
pretty much
universe
no
in
electro damage bonus. Um, and then Noelle is a character that I tried to use a while ago. She currently doesn't really have like artifacts at all, but yeah, she does have Constellation 1 now, which is kind of nice, but it doesn't even do that much, to be honest. Like, if I get her C6, I'll try her again, but that'll probably take forever. I think I pulled a lot on the... Like, she was recently featured on a banner. I think I pulled a lot on a banner, and I just didn't get a single copy of... Or I got, like, one copy of her, and that was it. Unfortunately. But yeah, I pulled for Tartaglia because I wanted to have a character that could use almost bow pretty effectively, and he does, and I happened to get Constellation 1 in the 10 pool that I did, so...
You
Yeah,
should really
he is
bring the
someone
Knights of
that I
Favonius
don't
with you next
really
time.
have any farm for. Currently, who's using his Hydra damage bonus? Oh, it's you. So yeah, this is what his stats normally look like at the moment. He is just running a bunch of rainbow pieces. I don't have 4-piece Heart of Streams farmed at all, or Nymph Stream. I did farm Nymph Stream for a Hydro Traveler, interestingly enough, and I have some pieces from that still that are pretty good with him. But yeah. The reason I have Crimson Witch of Flame pieces, by the way, is that I thought they were good on Bennett and Shungling, so I used to have them on both. Or I had like both of them on Crimson Witch of Flame pieces, but now they're just on my account. But honestly, they're probably going to go to my Diluc in the future because most of them are kind of cracked in some ways. So I imagine they could go to him pretty easily for some of the random ones that I have around still. Um, Yeah, it just kind of depends on the piece, maybe. But yeah, just got pretty good crit rate and crit damage pieces. Like this is the only one that doesn't have any crit rate or crit damage because it's Hydra damage bonus. It does have ER, which is kind of nice for the Steam comp. And then yeah, this just has crit rate, no crit damage. But it is a Heart of the Depth piece. I think this was like the only time that I did a Heart of the Depths domain was I got this piece and it was crit rate, so I just gave it to him for future use, maybe.
Guess we can rest a bit.
But yeah, he currently has less crit rate than is or than I'd like, but there's not much I can do about that at the moment, as I haven't really had much of a chance to farm for his reluxes. I've been building a ton of characters. Being of characters being built, got New Valette next using prototype Amber. I used to have this on my Kokomi, or sub DPS Kokomi, but now she uses Thrilling Tales until I get another one. Yeah, he's using this 4-piece. It's okay. Like there's some pretty good pieces here, to be honest, but um, this is one of the domains I can farm pretty comfortably because I either get pieces for my new Valette or I get pieces for my official a lot of the time, even if they're not that good of pieces. But yeah, I do try to farm this one. But yeah, the 4-piece set bonus is just like way too cracked. Like he gets a little over 100% crit rate on the team that I run him on at the moment, so I do need to get some more crit damage for him. But yeah, at the moment, it just shows 43 over 126, but with the 4-piece set effect going and also the cryo resonance, he gets like 2 or 3% over 100% crit rate. So just need to work on his crit damage some. Could technically give him Widsith, but he doesn't really benefit from 2 out of the 3 buffs. The only one that he benefits from is the Elemental Mastery one, kind
You
of.
should really bring the Knights
Or
of
no,
Favonius
it's not
with
even
you
the
next
Elemental
time.
Mastery one. It's mostly the elemental damage is the one that he benefits from, and then like elemental mastery is kind of a benefit, but it's like not even that strong for him, since most of the time he's not the one proccing the reactions. So, or if he is, it's then overridden by another thing that's proccing reactions. You're running with like visual or strongling. So, yeah, overall not that great for him. But yeah, 666 piece or things here, and then double ascension. Um, it's because I can't fight this boss yet. Like I have the pieces for leveling him and stuff. I farmed some in or during the current event, so I will have a ton. But yeah, at the moment I can't really level him up further because I can't fight this thing, and I don't even know how to fight it. So gonna be trying to unlock that this week as well. Um, yeah, hit stats overall, and he's got hydro damage bonus. Okay, why did my mouse
Guess we
just
can rest a
randomly
bit.
fall? Anyway, next up we got Kazuha, who for some reason I just won't level to level 90, even though, no, his weapon's not level 90. Okay, that's fair. Um, so yeah, I currently don't have any more as part of the reason. He's running 4-piece Viridescent because Viridescent is cracked. This is the only EM piece that I have that's a headpiece. I cannot get them for some reason. I do want some, but I literally just cannot get an EM headpiece that's a 5-star. So this is what he's got at the moment. It's not even that good. It's just literally the only thing that I have. Um, it's EM. And
I
then
still have a
we
lot to do
have
with the guild.
this
How about you
one.
take a rest while I
I
go back?
think I should probably swap it out for EM, but it does have EM on it, so I think that it's fine for now. But yeah, if I get one of these with EM in the future, I'll definitely swap it out. This is EM though, and then this does not have any EM. This one does have EM though. It does have a 7% crit rate, and then this is 10% crit damage. I used to try to go for like crit rate, crit damage on him, but I kind of just stopped and wanted to focus on EM. But he's only at 600 EM, so he like barely has any anyway. Uh, especially whenever you consider the fact that he has an EM weapon. It's giving him a lot of EM. Yeah,
You should
Kokomi,
really bring the Knights of Favonius with you
we're at
next time.
negative 53% crit rate. So I'm so close to getting crit Kokomi to be realistic. Um, but yeah, it's mostly just her pieces are pretty good for that type of a build for some reason. Like 8% crit rate on this flower. It's a 4-star flower. 5-star plume with 7% crit rate. HP Sands with 14% crit, or with that, yeah, 14% crit rate, 12% crit damage,
Guess we can rest a bit.
10% crit rate Goblet. And then, yeah, this is the only piece that doesn't have crit rate. But if I gave her a headpiece with crit rate and then a crit rate weapon, she would already be positive crit rate. Like, she's already at negative 22%. If you give her a level 90 crit rate weapon, which I don't have any, but if I had one, which I will probably be getting one off of the next battle pass thing, then yeah, because the one on the battle pass is pretty good. Um, from the new Fontaine list, I've heard. Um, at least for new Bullet, kind of. So I kind of want to try it on him, but I don't know because I kind of need crit damage more than anything else for him. But we'll see.
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest
But yeah,
while I
she's
go
using
back?
4-piece Ocean Hued Clam set, and her pieces are actually pretty good. Like she has a bit too much crit stats for not being a crit build, but yeah, if you don't consider the crit stats, like she still has HP percent energy recharge. Like this is just a pretty good piece in general. The defense percent's not that good, but like this piece is fine. Um, it's HP sands. Like the main thing would just be finding one that has HP with energy recharge subsets, but yeah, like this. And then yeah, this has some energy recharge and healing bonus. No HP percentage, but it is a healing bonus circlet on set, so it's pretty good. I didn't do too much farming of the Ocean Hued Clam Domain, so I could do more in the future pretty easily. This is my Dendro Traveler at the moment. They're not that built, they just kind of have pieces that should work, but they probably are not even that great. Yeah, like I probably want to give her EM pieces, to be honest, rather than crit rate, crit damage stuff, like a lot
You
of
should
people
really
use.
bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
But yeah, and ER here for sure. Like EM plus ER is all that she really needs. Um, yeah, I have her on Black Sword because I don't really know what else to give her at the moment. I used to run her on Sacrificial, but currently on Lynette. Yeah, she's C5 right now. She's not even C6, but definitely should get that. And then she has decent investment into these because I did used to use her quite a bit with Keeching. Yeah, this is my most built character at the moment. She's not in the party. Yeah, she is my main Keeching. We're at 62 180 crit rate to crit damage. That goes up to 77% crit rate with her Ascension passive. 121% or 0.8% ER is too much. She needs to be at 100%. But yeah, if you don't consider that, she's pretty good for having 4-star weapon being wolfing. And yeah, this gets a crit rate even higher, but like I'm just too lazy to do the math to see how much crit rate she would have after this. I'm just trying to focus on crit damage stuff. But yeah, I got this from a weekly boss the other day. It's got too much energy recharge, but yeah, it's a pretty good piece. Um, this one's okay. Could have a crit damage instead of an attack, like a flat attack or attack percent, or really the ER is what needs to be replaced there. This one's just like crit rate, crit damage, and it's attack feather, so it's pretty good. It's on set. This is the only 4-star piece I have on her now. I used to have this on her because it's also really good, but um, I decided to swap it out with this one because it's like the same thing but better. So yeah, and it's 5-star. But yeah, this is the only 4-piece thing
Still
I
have
have
a
on her
lot
now.
to do
It's
at the guild.
on
How
set and it
about you
has crit
take a
damage and
rest while I
attack
go
percent,
grab
so
her?
it's not too bad. But it's got way too much HP and defense. I haven't farmed Thundering Fury in a while. I've just been strong boxing it. Oh, she also has this. That's 4-star. I didn't even notice. So yeah, she could be improved quite a bit with some more farming, but I don't really farm for relics that much anymore. I kind of just been focusing on leveling up some characters I've been interested in playing. But yeah, I tried out Diona earlier with some random pieces I found lying around and stuff, but yeah, she doesn't really need to be built at the moment, to be honest. Like,
You should really bring the
I'm
Knights of
not really planning
Favonius
on
with you
playing
next
her
time.
over Layla in anything. My Bennett's also pretty built with some random pieces, 192% ER with level 90 prototype Rancor. I'm trying to get him to level 90 as well, but I don't have any books or Mora, so I can't really do that. Um, but he has a few Rainbow Relics, but most of them aren't even leveled up. But he doesn't really need to be leveled up for these. Like, the best thing I could get here is like ER, to be honest. Like, I know I have attack percent because that's like all I have, pretty much. Like, I don't really have any HP percent ones that I can spare. But when I get some more, then I might swap it around. But yeah, I do have energy recharge here, for
Guess
example.
we can rest a
So,
bit.
um, yeah, overall, he just gets like anytime that I fight one of the weekly bosses and they drop good stuff, that usually goes on my Bennett or my Strong. That's why they have like a lot of gladiator pieces and the wandering troop pieces as well. But yeah, Diluc, he currently is just using some rainbow pieces too, because I pulled him today, and I just kind of wanted to test him out a bit to see what I could get with him. He currently has like way too much crit rate though. It's at 83% over 81. I probably need to swap out to a crit rate or a crit damage headpiece. Like, imagine if I could get this off of my casing. 6127. Yeah, this is level 50 Diluc, and he scales like every time that you level him, he gets more crit rate. So the crit rate will only go up. So
I still have a lot to
just
do at
kind
the
of need to
guild.
focus on crit
How
damage.
about
And
you
he's
take a
using
rest while
level
I go
90
grab
Serpent
her?
Fang as well. And then I was trying him out with Shinsha. Yeah, I just kind of gave some pieces I had around as well. So yeah, just to kind of test out the team idea I had for Diluc earlier, which I need to edit this team and put in Layla over Diona. I was confused with the character names being there, but then I realized that the Teapot's like considered co-op or whatever. Where is Layla? Oh, Yeah, I feel like this team is interesting since it gets both melt and vaporize, but I don't think it's that good, to be honest. I just wanted to run Diluc with a shielder, and I couldn't think of the shielder. Wait, did it not change teams on him?
Can't sleep?
Yeah, as you can see, even though my Layla's shield is unbuilt, or like she's like relatively unbuilt. Let me see if I can find an enemy just to show off the shield. Yeah, she's C1 now. She wasn't even C1 like half the time I would use her. And by half the time I would use her, I mean all the way until right now, because this is the first time I'm using her at C1. I had no reaction. Okay, it just broke. Yeah, that's what a pretty unbuilt Layla. Unfortunately, Diluc is not that effective here, since you gotta deal with this pyro enemy, so we can't really deal any damage to them until we get the rain swords down. However, whenever I can hit that, you know, oh, there we go. We're getting there. I can actually hit them. But yeah, I've learned a little bit about Diluc's playstyle off stream too. Like, you want to try to animation cancels and stuff like that, kind of. I mess it up though. You can get the idea. Also, Jinzhou is really good with them. 3, 4, and 2. Yep, there we go. Because you're doing a bunch of basic attacks, it just makes it where you're able to proc the rain swords really often, or some extra hydro, and then get free vaporizes. But yeah, at the moment I like don't have that much EM or anything, so my vaporize damage isn't that great. What's the biggest damage I can get on my Diluc here? Okay, we're getting some pretty big hits. So yeah, I was like, oh wow, we're still getting those outside of the Bennett circle, so that's pretty good. I wish I could see how much it is with Bennett circle, but yeah, at the moment we're at like 1,000 attack Diluc. He's level 44 right now, so needs a little bit of levels before I can do too much more damage and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of my account right now. If you want to see some of the teams that I've played over time, I don't really have like the old teams that I used to use, just kind of the like most of my teams are just like the same teams that I've always used, just with different characters if they're better. Like instead of using Fischl here, I would use like Electro Traveler or Lisa at some point. And then instead of Yaya, it would be like Dendro Traveler slash Kole slash Tainari sometimes goes here. And then we've had like Kazuha, who was an upgrade, and then kind of downgraded to Lynette. But I've used like Hazo in the past in this slot. I never used Sayu though, or Farzan for that slot. This team's been the same every time because I already had like the optimal team setup outside of Tartaglia for this team, and then I started playing Tartaglia. But really, it used to be like Yanfei here. But now I use Tartaglia instead. Yeah, this is my Tartaglia team. I was just trying it out with New Roulette the other day, as New Roulette's broken. And then yeah, Diluc's currently in my Yanfei team slot because there's another Pyro DPS. Um, and then yeah, I have like this team. It's the main Diluc team, I think. I don't like. I kind of like struggling with him, but I think Bennett's probably going to end up being better, just because Bennett gives the attack buff and the healing, which is nice. Like Xingqiu provides some healing, but it's just not enough to be like the solo healer, like I was trying here. Even with Layla shielding, it's just like way too little. But it's partially just because my Xingqiu is level 20. I don't even think he heals at the moment. I think you have to get an Ascension passive for it later, but it's only like 6% of his HP, so it's gonna take a while before you get anything out of it. this is a Tainari team that I built that I've literally never used. I just kind of made it in here, and if I ever want to try it out, it's right here. But I've never really had an interest in trying it out. This is what I tried for Freminet for Hyperbloom. It was interesting, but it wasn't that good. Razor's kind of a better option for this sort of idea where you have you do like Rosaria here or Mika even, or and then you do Razor in the slot, and you have Razor both triggering physical damage and electric damage, so you're able to get the hyper blooms off while still getting like the benefits of being a physical character. And yeah, this was like a feminine, just kind of focused more on him as like shatter damage, while also having like superconduct. And then yeah, this was the Lisa team I was talking about trying out. I saw like a really free to play version online do Spiral Abyss using Barbara, so I figured I would try it with Kokomi, and it's pretty fun, but I don't use it that much. And yeah, this is a new Valette freeze scheme that I use. It's got the water and ice resonances, so it makes it where Diluc overcaps on crit rate quite a bit sometimes, but overall it's not too bad. But yeah, this will probably be where I end things for now because I don't really have anything else to showcase. Um, Yeah, this is 500 hours in. I'm probably going to spend, yeah, I kind of talked about it at the beginning of this, but I'm probably going to spend the next like 6 days or however many days until Furina's banner, going around and collecting every chest that I can just to try to get as many privileges as I can for Furina's release. Like, I'm probably going to spend on the banner as well, so that way I can guarantee at least her. I do want to try to get a weapon. I know that people say that C1 is better and stuff. I do kind of want to at least get like another 5-star weapon at least on my account would be nice. I just got the one almost bow that I only use on my child, and it's not even his best in slot, and it's like okay at best for a 5-star weapon in general on him. It's like better on Ganyu, but Ganyu's banner hasn't come back around since I've been on, so I've never even had a chance to pull her. But
Oh,
yeah, that's a
ow!
topic for another time. But
Where
yeah,
did
I
that
will.
come from?
I'll try to see if I can get like a few short streams of like Star Rail stuff maybe. Um, But yeah, like I'll definitely be talking about whoever I pull next in Star Rail because I'm at like 70 something pity on Star Rail. Uh, at the moment with my monthly pools, I somehow didn't get a character and I'm at like
Benny's
76
adventure
pity
team,
afterwards.
assemble!
So yeah, we'll see if I can win my first 50-50 in Star Rail tomorrow, depending on if I get the
Maybe
5-star
not.
tomorrow or not, because I'm still at 76 pity. I'm not at guarantee yet. And my last 4 characters have been at 80 pity, so there's a chance that the cycle's not broken there.
Oh,
Um,
ow! Where
but
did
yeah, I
that
have
come
won
from?
50-50s in Genshin, just not Star Rail, so we can see if it'll happen yet or not. But for now, going to be ending links here, and if I'm not live in the next few days, just know that I'm just trying to complete all the regions and stuff, and getting as many primogems as I can. So that way, when I come back, like I'm not going to pull at Venti's banner anymore. That's who I was pulling for, just to try to get Venti because I did kind of want to try out some Venti teams and stuff, but um, I'm fine with not having access to them. Like for example, I still need to do Venti and
Benny's adventure team,
Rousley, or
assemble!
however you say his name. I still need to do their showcase. Like those are just some primogems I just have sitting on my account. So we can already get up to one pull just from doing stuff like that alone. Uh, So yeah, one down and 89 more to go, just from doing these two. Um, Overall, really, I'm already at one pity, so I only need 88 more to guarantee the C0 Furina. But we'll see. So yeah, gonna be ending things here for now, and I guess I'll see everyone in the next one.